All systems go. Clear for takeoff.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the SHIPIT Nation Round 3 Showdown Show. Trying to find some winners here for Round 3 at the 3M Open. They're just finishing up. We had a weather delay today, so that's why we're a little backed up here. But we'll do our best and see what we can find in terms of the winners for Round 3. DraftKings still has all the players listed in the player pool, so we're going to kind of go through this by leaderboard opposed to by price. So we'll kind of go, kind of separate it by scores essentially after 2 rounds. A lot of big names missing the cut. Sung J M, very popular, missing the cut. Cameron Young, very popular, missing the cut. 6 of 6 is going to be very low this week. The leaderboard, it's looking a little rough. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, there's, the big names are not at the top. Tony Finau sitting at 10 under. He got off to a very hot start this week. I think he was like 5 under through 4 holes, cooled off a little bit, but he made a little bit of a surge here today. If you're not a member over at shipitnation.com, get on over there, check it out. $59 for the month, $599 for the annual package. We appreciate your support. Get on over there, check it out. NFL right around the corner. Super excited. We've been working on the product, the NFL product, and we cannot wait to get that launched. It's going to be here before you know it. The PGA product, very strong. We have the playoffs coming up. That's going to be a lot of fun as well. In terms of round 3, like I said, we're going to kind of go through and we're going to go by the scoreboard because on DraftKings, they still have the guys that missed the cut listed in this player pool, as you can see here, kind of sorted by salary, and you see that guys that missed the cut are still showing. So I'm going to kind of go through leaderboard style and see what we can find for some plays tomorrow. So let's go ahead and we'll talk everyone that's sitting at like 10 under and above. You see Lee Hodges right now sitting at 14 under. We're on Lee Hodges for the main slate. I was. In terms of, how that correlates for round 3, he's sitting in first place, 14 under, he's $7,500. You know what that means. He's going to get ownership going into tomorrow. Do you play him? Do you fade him? That's always the big question in these situations. For me, I'm going to be off him at $7,500. Like he's going to be popular, and I just don't think I can do it tomorrow. So not a play for me. You got Tyler Duncan sitting at 11 under, 6,900. He will also get a lot of ownership tomorrow. I'll find other cheap guys over him. Tony Finau sitting at 10-3, and for me, I'm fine playing him tomorrow. He's been playing like shit. There's no denying it. But he's been solid so far this week, and like I said, sitting at 10 under going into tomorrow. He has a lot of upside. He's played well through 2 rounds. We just don't have a lot of spends on the slate, so I'm fine going to him. JT Poston's a guy I was very high on going into the week. He has not disappointed. He's sitting at 10 under, tied for third, $8,800. I'm good with that. I'll be on him. Streelman, 10 under, 7,300. I will be off of him. Same with Snedeker. I mean, Snedeker, 6,300, 10 under. I'll find other guys down there to play over Snedeker. I mean, all these guys will get some ownership because of their current score. The ones I like in this range, Tony Finau, and then, JT Poston are really probably the only 2 guys that have a decent bit of interest in going into round 3. Little sip of the high noon, and we'll move into the next range. We'll talk about everyone in this 9 under and 8 under range. You got Griot at the top, 9,700, steady. He's been playing very solid golf as well. I will play him tomorrow at $9,700, 9 under, 2 pretty solid rounds. First round, he was good. Second round, he was good. I'm fine going right back to him. David Lipsky is a guy that myself and Tambo are pretty high on going into the week. again, hasn't really disappointed. 9 under, $7,200 tomorrow. I think he's a fine option. Billy Horschel, $7,200, 9 under as well. I prefer Lipsky over Horschel. There's just something about Horschel. Like I typically don't play him, and I'm fine with that, especially in PGA DFS. Like if I don't typically play a guy, I don't feel the need to necessarily get on him. Fine fading at 7,200. Hideki, 10.1K. He's sitting at 8 under. Didn't really do much today. I think 1 or 2 under par. That's wasn't a phenomenal score today. Conditions were pretty easy. I liked him going into the week. I had him tagged as a cash game play. Fine going back to him tomorrow at 10.1K. JJ Spawn, I know Tambo is pretty high on him this week. I didn't have much. 8 under, 8,900. I'm gonna keep passing on him. Keith Mitchell's a guy I kind of missed on. Didn't play him on the main slate. He's sitting at 8 under. I'm fine playing him though. Actually, tomorrow the price at 8,200 I think is fair. He's a guy kind of put in that showdown category. Guys I like on showdown, not necessarily on the main slate. So Keith Mitchell, 8,200, good going there. And then Callum Tarren's a guy I love playing. I mean, if you follow my content, I always like Callum Tarren. Didn't play him this week. He's sitting at 7K, 8 under. Definitely good going back to him. So guys in this range that I'm most interested in: Griot, Lipsky, Hideki, Mitchell, Tarren. So more guys now that we're coming down here a little bit. Definitely in on that group, 4 or 5 guys. If you haven't done so, please do us that favor. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We really appreciate your support. We're streaming this over on the Mayo Media Network. Get on over also to the SHIPIT Nation channel and hit the subscribe button over there. We would definitely appreciate that. A lot of giveaways and whatnot over on that channel. All right, let's talk. We'll just talk to the guys in the 7K range. There's a big chunk here. Cam Davis at 9K flat. Liked him on the main slate. He's played this course very well. He plays easy course as well. Continues to do that. Definitely interested in him. 9K, 7 under. Adam Svensson, a guy I like coming into the week. Price is coming up a little bit at 7,600, but 7 under, strong option. Murray, no thanks. Kim, no thanks. Adam Long, man, I love myself some Adam Long. Didn't play him this week. I will keep him in the player pool going into tomorrow. Hopefully find something. I mean, he's a guy I like playing, and haven't had that opportunity all that often because he's had a rough stretch this season, but cool going back to him. Nick Hardy, 6,700. I think he's a fine option. Badly, I'll pass on. And then Zach Blair, played him on the main slate. He was 6,300. Now he's 6,400, and he's sitting at 7 under. So that's good price tag for him. Opens up a lot on the round 3 slate if you go to a guy at 6,400. So definitely interested in Blair sitting there, bargain price tag for sure at 6,400. So the cut, I believe they're finished up now. I mean, it was they had the delay. So yeah, everyone got in. Man, Hodges found another. So Hodges is sitting at 15 under, 4 clear Duncan. That's big time stuff. So the cut is going to be so everyone 4 under and above. All right, big group here in the 6 under range. Man, there's a lot of guys here at 6 under. Let's kind of go through and see what we can find. Aberg, 9,200. I am interested in him sitting at 6 under. He sucked round 1, then bounced back in a big way round 2. What did he shoot today? Yeah, 7 under today. Man, love Aberg. 9,200. Not, he's sitting at 22nd, not all the way up at the leaderboard. So maybe the ownership stays in check a little bit. Patrick Rogers, never a big fan of Rogers. I'll be off of him. I like Cole quite a bit. I like Vincent Norman quite a bit at 7,900. Cole sitting at 8K flat. Both very strong options. I'll pass on. Kuchar, I'll pass on. Ryder, no thanks. Wu, no thanks. This guy, Frankie Cappan, Corn Ferry Tour guy. I know a lot of people are kind of touting him coming into this week. 6,700. He's 6 under. I could get behind that. And then I'll be off Laird. I'll be off Tyson Alexander. Not much interest. Alexander maybe, just because of the price tag. 6,100. 6,100 opens up a lot. I mean, a lot when it comes to roster construction. So I'm fine playing Alexander at 6,100. So my favorites here: Abird, Cole, Norman, and then we'll throw Tyson Alexander in the mix at 6,100. I think he's fine. Just mostly due to the roster construction stuff, man. You can make a lot of things work when you go through and build your teams. If you guys want, also, you can throw some questions in here. It's going to be quick because I'm here by myself. Tambo is at the live final out in Minnesota. So fire some questions off if you want. Landa, my guy, always love the sport, dude. So he's at the beach house this week, going to the bar now. Ooh, love to hear that, man. Have some fun out there. Be safe. 5K range. We have another big. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of guys here. So we're not gonna. Oh Lord, how many guys are at 5 under? That is a massive amount of people. So I'm gonna go through and talk about my favorites, and a lot of them are right here at the top. Jaeger, 9,100, phenomenal play. I'm good with Rye, 8,400. Bo Hostler, I like 8,300. Justin Suh. Man, this is the range. Okay, these are the guys I really like. These are the guys, if you're a member at shipitnation.com, which you should be, I think you're going to see a lot of these guys in the player pool and potentially some of these guys in the core. Justin Suh, 7,600. Higo, I've been riding Higo all week. Liked him on the main slate, played him today. Got an eagle at the end. He's sitting at 5 under. Not much interest in Hoagie. Doug Gim, though. So Doug Gim was 3 over yesterday, and then it fired at 8 under today to make the cut. He's sitting at 7,400. I think he's a phenomenal play. MJ Dafu, I've been playing this guy quite a bit. He's 7,200, looking solid for tomorrow. Just made a lot of cuts in a row here. 7,200, I think that's a fair price tag for him. Ben Griffin, 7,100. Chesson Hadley is a guy that I like this week. He's sitting at 5 under, 7K flat. And coming down. Oh, James Hahn. I played James Hahn this week, sitting at 6,600. He's 5 under. I could definitely get behind that. Not much more. So more of the expensive guys that are 5 under. Jaeger, Rye, Hostler, Suh, Higo, Gim, really like all 5 of those guys, to be honest with you. And then Griffin, Hadley are some of the cheaper guys in this 5 under range that I have some interest in. So a lot of solid options here. All right, let's take a look at the 4 under guys. That is the cut line. 4 under. Anyone below that obviously did not make the cut. Let's see what we got here. Nate Lashley, been playing quite a bit of Nate Lashley this week, and 7,400, 4 under. Yeah, definitely good with that. Chad Ramey is a guy that I played this week, 7K flat. He's sitting at 4 under. I'd be fine going there. Bryce Gardnett's a guy that I could potentially get behind. Our guy No, sitting at 6,200. He's kind of similar to who was our guy last range. Tyson Alexander. I talked about him. That price range can do a lot for roster construction. I'm fine playing him. I'd keep him, especially if we're doing 150 teams going into tomorrow. No issues playing a guy like No at 6.2K. Garnett, like I talked about. Ramey, I'm in on, and Lashley in this range. So, a lot of solid options here. Let's just refresh, make sure we're not really missing anything in terms of, who missed the cut. So they didn't eliminate the guys that missed. Like I said, Hodges got to 15 under. He's going to be very popular tomorrow, $7,500. Probably going to be off of him. I think that's just the ownership is definitely going to be there. So, a lot of solid options going into tomorrow. No tee times. Let me just take a quick look at the weather and see if there's anything that kind of stands out for tomorrow. Yeah, not much. I mean, it's going to be pretty even across the board. 4 showdown. We always kind of prefer guys going off early. I'll give a lean to some of these guys. We haven't we're not going to know the tee times until a little bit later. We don't know what time these guys are teeing off, but yeah, always a little bit of a preference as a tiebreaker, not a determining factor, but as a tiebreaker, totally fine using that as a tiebreaker. If a guy goes off early versus late, I typically like the late guy in that scenario. So yeah, kind of where we're at. Quicker video, like I said, Tambo not here, Hoop going solo. Just kind of want to go through the player pool here and show you guys some plays and talk through some plays that I think are solid for tomorrow. We'll have all the content that's going to be going up very soon. As soon as I hop off this show, we're going to have the full player pool, my full player pool, my core, Tambo's core going up on the website. And the prize pools, let's just see. Prize pools are always big for Showdown, I think. Let me just check it out. Should be, I'm guessing, $50K up top for the main GPP. Yep, that is it. $20, $50K up top over on DraftKings. So, yeah, don't mind a little $50K shipper on Saturday. Sounds like fun. So, yeah, let's get in these contests, get some of these SHIPIT Nation logos to the top. But yeah, that's going to do it here for the round 3 Showdown show at SHIPIT Nation on the Mayo Media Network. We'll be back next week on the same network here for some Showdown plays for round 2 and round 3. Good luck to everyone in your contest. Looking forward to seeing those SHIPIT Nation logos at the top. Let's go ahead and ship it tomorrow. Good luck.